Hello and welcome to Angelic Presence Healing. My name is Atasiea and today is September 8th, 2017, and it's my birthday. So I wanted to share a video about some of the things that this solar return, this anniversary of my birth has me contemplating and meditating on. One of the first things that has come up in my mind just as a quandary is like, wow, this body that I have here now is not even the same body that I was born in. None of the cells in my adult body at age 34 are the same cells that were even in my body when I came out of my mother's womb. So I'm like a new me, and every 7 years our physical bodies fully regenerate, like from the bone marrow through to the like epidermis. We're a new, fully, all those cells have died and been reborn and recycled to a new form within a 7-year cycle. So this would have been like almost 5 cycles of next year I'll have a fully new body. So 6 years ago I was this me. So that's interesting. And also that I'm old enough to know what it's like to have had a birthday without the influence of social media and what that does if you use Facebook or Instagram or any form of social media that people know you on, and getting communications coming from possibly all over the place if you have a wide net of friends. So that is an interesting phenomenon to deal with as one ages, especially if you have that before and after of like, oh, when I was a kid, birthdays used to be like this. And the other thing that I've just been reflecting on is life and mortality, and my appreciation and gratitude for my life or lack thereof, and where I think I should be at this stage in my life versus where I am. And what I wanted to do was just offer some questions and offer a prayer and some sort of grounding or attunement to ourselves, to our higher self, to that causal level of each of our beings that is eternal, ageless, and omnipotent and omnipresent in its awareness of all and its oneness with all that is. And I think as we connect to that, it assuages and dissolves some of the anxiety that we feel about mortality and our attachments to who we have been in the past or who we think we should be in the future. Because ultimately, there's a dimension of ourselves that is evolving through all this physical experience that we have in these incarnations, but there is a part of our spirit that is kind of unfazed, that is impenetrable or intarnishable. It is, I don't know if that's even a word, but it's impervious to the harm that comes to our egos or our personalities. And so in the meditation, I'd like to connect with that. Why don't we actually start with that? So if you're still watching, thank you for staying here. And I'd like you to just find a comfortable seating position or standing position where you can start to elongate your spine, focusing some attention on your belly button, your lower dantian, right? Maybe like 2 inches beneath your belly button. And draw that point into your spine as you breathe in, and just draw that in towards your navel and towards your spine. And then lengthen the back of your head and imagine that there's like a string running through the center of your spine, out the top of your head, just lengthening your body. Now imagine at the top of that string, which is just a cord of white light, that there's this brilliant star above your head. And that star is your divine self, your higher self, your Buddha nature, your I am self, Christ presence, angelic presence, whatever you relate to. It's the omniscient, omnipotent part of yourself that knows that it is one with all that is and is perceiving all the different aspects of your consciousness spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically, and is holding all of that in love and unconditional love. So just imagine that that presence is watching and holding you in a light, in a pillar of light that's raining down from that beautiful star, and in a cord of light that's running through the center of each of your chakras, the energy centers in your physical and etheric body that are just running through the center of your body. And imagine that this light is projecting down through your feet, down into the core of the earth, and touching what is called the Earth Star. And this Earth Star is a chakra that is out of your physical body but is still in your auric field, and it's about 6 to 12 inches beneath the foundation of the earth, the soil. And what the Earth Star does is every time our feet, bare feet, touch the earth, it is activating the keys and the codes and the spiritual purpose and the energetic perfection of why we've incarnated in this body, on this timeline, on this planet. And so the Earth Star stores all of that, and every time you touch your feet to the earth and ground yourself like this, it's awakening those memories, those codes, and grounding you in your purpose and your reason for even being alive. So just imagine that the light of your I am self is pouring itself into the Earth Star, and you're getting a reboot about, yes, this is why I'm here. Whatever that is, you may not even know. Just feel that reawakening as if you were a newborn baby coming out into the world and everything is fresh. And returning into that beginner's mind, beginner's beyond mind, just newness of incarnation in this moment. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. In through the crown of the head and out through the bottom of the feet. Breathing in the light from the crown of the head and then out through the bottom of the feet. One more really deep breath, the deepest breath you've taken all day. Inside out. Oh. And go ahead and repeat this affirmation after me. I give myself permission to be fully present in my body, in my dominion, in my sovereignty, in myself on this planet now. I give myself permission to be fully present in my body, in my dominion, in my sovereignty on this planet now. I give myself permission to be fully at peace in my body, on this planet now. And just imagine that that white light that's running through the center of your spine, through your whole auric field, is pouring itself like a spotlight down through your Earth Star, all the way down into the core of the earth. And then a symbol, let's use a giant pyramid, is just plugging your energy field like a tube of light with a upside down pyramid pointing into the core of the earth. And just feel yourself anchor there like a big column or rod of light, pointing and penetrating into the core of the earth. And I'm going to start a prayer now for all of us. Anyone watching this meditation, anyone tuning into this channel, may we all feel the blessing and the sanctity of our divine, true selves, and allow that divinity to pour through all of the layers of our auric field, spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical, to alchemize everything that feels less than worthy and less than able to acknowledge the true divinity that we each are, regardless of belief system or spiritual denomination. There's something innate in nature and everything that is coming from the original source. We call this source God, love, light. We call it by many names: the mystic law, the Buddha nature, whatever you call it, does not matter. We ask for this source of all that is to regenerate and reformulate our mental, emotional, and physical ways of being in ways that heal and realign and transmute and transform maladies, suffering, and pain into pleasure and vitality and health and well-being. My questions for you and everyone are, can I treat every day as if it's special, like it's a birthday? Can I celebrate myself and my life and my existence and my connection to all that is with a renewed sense of possibility, no matter how old I am? Can I return to that eternal, childlike innocence, the pure nature of my inner child that is also intarnishable or incorruptible, regardless of what I've experienced as I've aged and as my body has grown? The parts of me that are younger and innocent and just want to play and be loved and explore, can I regenerate and return to those aspects of myself and indulge in them and give them permission to influence and inspire how I live on a day-to-day basis? And can I resource the gratitude and the celebration and inspiration that I feel getting so much love from people on my birthday to apply to the fulfillment of my purpose, whatever that is? Can I use that vitality, that love, that juice to fuel my mission? My prayer is that each of us can understand what our missions are and devote ourselves to it in a way that's in alignment with our highest good and the highest good of all. My personal mission is to heal through sound and movement, and I'm an energy worker, Reiki master practitioner, and body worker, a yogi. I provide services with individuals and groups facilitating meditation and hands-on healing and spiritual healing and guidance counseling and channeling. And on this channel I will be disseminating information, sharing thoughts, prayers, teachings, activations that are coming through and that I'm being guided to share with a wider public than just the people that live here in California or that I know from living abroad in the UK or throughout my travels. I'm stepping forward on this birthday into my mission more publicly. So thank you for tuning in and being with me. And you can follow me at www.atasiea.com to find out more about how you can work with me and experience some of the services that I offer. I live in Los Angeles and co-produce Ecstatic Dance Los Angeles, which is a weekly dance event, conscious dance, where I practice healing and facilitate yoga. So if you are in LA, you can come visit us there on September 17th from 3 to 7 in West LA. And you can find out more about Ecstatic Dance at www.ecstaticdancela.com. I realized I went into promo mode without finishing the prayer, but life is a prayer. So my prayer is that regardless of all of the things happening in the world right now that are distractions on the media or in our interpersonal relationships or in society, that those of us who are sincerely seeking to better ourselves and sincerely seeking peace, that we be gifted that peace by the benevolent forces of creation that exist in this world and in the universe to mitigate the forces of darkness and suffering and war and unnecessary pain that we have co-created for whatever reason. I pray for that to be neutralized and for the expansion of the good that those of us who are tuning in and ascending and practicing and devoting ourselves to altruism or peace or activism or something positive that we're asking for, that peace be cultivated in each of us individually in our hearts and in our inner relationships to ourselves, so that we can offer that to our loved ones, even to our enemies, and make it a reality. If you're in agreement with this prayer, then just join me in saying whatever word of affirmation you seal your prayers with. And here are some options that I use. Aho. Aho mitakuyasin. Ashe. Ara. So mote it be. And so it is. Amen. Happy birthday. Peace.